Welcome everyone to this week's news. Unfortunately, I've got a couple of stories that involve serious events, so we're going to begin with those. On the 20th of May, former LCS Team Vulcan 80 carry Chris Zuna Buechter passed away. Remembered fondly by his old teammate Xmithy on Twitter, he says he was an extremely joyous person in life and on the Rift, and he is heartbroken. Zuna's brother Ken posted a GoFundMe, which will be linked in the description, to help his family with funeral expenses on Zuna's Twitter. According to the GoFundMe description, written by his brother Ken, Zuna passed as a result of a, quote, sudden unexpected medical episode. He was 33. Rest in peace, Zuna, and thank you for your contribution to the game we all love. Last Sunday, 4 members of the Dutch League team, a one-man army, were unfortunately involved in a serious car accident on the E34 highway between Antwerp and Turnhout in Belgium. Their car was said to have collided with a tour bus that had no passengers. According to the official statement released by AOMA's Twitter, it says 3 players and 1 staff member were involved. A few days later, they shared an update saying 2 of them have a heavy concussion, bruises, and minor wounds. The 3rd person has broken bones in his spine and a broken eye socket. The 4th person is still in a coma. Unfortunately, as is the nature of car accidents, I sincerely hope the injuries inflicted don't impact the players' careers. A truly shocking story, and my thoughts are with the players and their families. AOMA has yet to share any more updates. It's really sad to hear both of these happening within the same week, so let's try bring the mood up a bit and begin the news for the rest of the week. Firstly, Ahri, the renowned Korean top laner known for his extremely unconventional gameplay style, has been picked up by the NS Academy. Currently ranked 20 on the Korean SoloQ ladder, Ahri was initially recognized for his roam-heavy gameplay style, specifically on Taric. I even covered this like 2 years ago when the Baus FFS ranked him as the best SoloQ player of all time, kinda around the time he really started getting attention.
Who's Ahri? Is the most insane player I've ever stumbled upon. He's legit trolling, okay? Legit trolling. And he's smurfing on everybody. He's cracked.
So yeah, we'll be following his pro career and it'll be really interesting to see if he pulls out some crazy and fresh picks. And in the main story for today, the most wild disqualification I've ever heard of has happened. A team was DQ'd for emote usage, except the emotes were automatic. Brought to my attention by Asane Daniel on Twitter, he shared this story of a tournament in the Philippines where after top laner Kaichu solo killed enemy Defile, the automatic first blood emote lost them the game. And I say automatic because when you put emotes on your emote wheel, one is specifically for first blood, and thus will play automatically. It wasn't meant to be bad-mannered. Kusante was asked if he was okay with the emote usage, to which he replied he was not, resulting in the free win, as emote usage was against the rules of the tournament. In this screenshot from a Discord conversation between people involved that Daniel shared with me, we read a marshal saying, "We asked if they would want to continue and give the other team a chance, but they said no," which got the response, "Why would you listen to the decisions of the players instead of you guys, the organizers?" Of course they said no, they're losing. From this statement from West Points Esports on Facebook, they say they're disappointed by the decision and there has been many instances in the past where they could have won by disqualifying the enemy team, but out of integrity and sportsmanship, decided to play the games out and let results come naturally. I also found this bit of info from Lost Vengeance on Reddit. He says, once the blue side team called the technicality, the community was furious as it was such an unsportsmanlike way to win a game. The Kusante, Defile, was found to be a player for Viridis Arcus, the esports org of De La Salle University, one of the biggest schools in the country comparable to an Ivy League school in the US. This school particularly has a reputation for having spoiled brat snobby students as the tuition is expensive, which can also be attributed to their strict following of the rules. And another funny response from Yeesus MR on Reddit says T1 players getting shown Genji emotes when they lose. No worries. A random no-name in a McChicken tournament gets shown the same. No bueno. Also, the speed at which the game is paused and the DC from the players would actually insinuate these players expected the emote to happen or they planned for it, which is just so much worse. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And if you appreciate this news style content, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out and you can always change your mind later. Thank you in advance. Now for 2 things to do with the infamous Ahri bundle we all know about. Firstly, and in a kind of scary news, Riot has released the 2 Ahri skins under a new skin tier, Transcendent. So Rival, why is this scary? What do you mean? With Riot introducing a new tier, it definitely means they plan on making more skins in this tier, meaning more of these insane price point cosmetics. This is all just testing the waters evidently. And secondly, in a bit of good news about the bundle, you can cop one of the best ward skins ever, this Hide on Bush one. It even has a little rise inside the bush, very cute. This ward can be bought in the cheapest Hall of Legends pass for 1950 RP. Anyway, that'll about do us for the day. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again in a news video very soon. Bye!